Hello and welcome to Lead with Love. So in this one, I always do the return to senders. I encourage everyone to do return to senders. That is to return that same energy. That same energy people doing, people projecting, people want the worst for you. And it's like, why? Like, why do they keep doing it? It's like, I don't know. I don't know why they keep doing it, but you have to be able to protect yourself. You have to be knowledgeable of this shit, of this magic. Because this is what people do. People get angry, people get jealous, people get mad. And I have been going through spiritual warfare because this is warfare. This is war. And it's like you have to grow, you have to heal, you have to evolve, you have to pay attention. You gotta pay attention to this shit because everybody does it. Chaos magic. People do chaos magic. Let me see on my camera. People do chaos magic. They do beauty spells. They do all this stuff. They do all this stuff just to mess you up. It could be because they feel threatened. They feel threatened by you. Like they go so hard to come for you because they can't take you down. They can't take you down. So they sit there and they go with their friends and they be like, oh, we're gonna go and we're gonna attack this one and we're gonna do this and this and this. But they can't take you down. They can't take me down. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. I don't have a day job. So this is all I do. That's all I do. I pay attention and I make stuff. I create stuff. I have my nonprofit. I have my my own things. This is all I do. So I am aware. I am very aware of what the hell is going on. I am very aware of who is doing what and why I'm just aware of it. And then I'm gonna talk a little about myself because I worked within the courthouse. I was there for 14, 15 years, but I was always attacked by management. By management. The woman was jealous. The woman was petty. She was catty. She was a whore. Like, this woman was a straight up whore. And I'm like, how the hell is this woman a boss? Like, how? I couldn't understand it. But, I'm there long enough and I see it for what it is. Like, she does black magic and she does it to everyone. Everyone that works there. And she made my employment so difficult, so hard. And I think it was during COVID. COVID, we were scheduled to go back to work. I was sick. I couldn't do the work. I was having a hard time getting back and forth to work. I put in my medical leave papers. They were rejected 3 times. I'm like, this bitch. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I am not doing this shit. I was like, you know what? I resign. I'm leaving. I'm not doing this shit with you. So I resigned. So a little bit after I resigned, everybody else started resigning too. And I'm just like, that says a lot. A lot of people just weren't happy. And then management is a problem because if the problem is management and they keep the employees unhappy, they're not going to want to be there. They are going to leave. A lot of people left. A lot of good people left. But it's because of management. So now, 14, 15, 16 years later, I'm applying for a position. And this woman, I had to address it to this woman to receive my application. I am well aware of this shit. I'm well aware of what she's capable of. So someone did a death spell recently. They did a death spell. But it's like, to me, the first person you think of is the one that did it. This this woman was the first person that came to mind. And it's like, she feels threatened. She feels threatened by me. I'm 43. I haven't been in the game. I haven't, I'm not there. So it's like, I don't know. And it's like, she's always made my life a living hell. A living hell. but she feels threatened by me because I'm applying for this position. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. It's all good. I know how to protect myself. This is all I do. I do this all the time. Like, I don't have nothing else to do. I'm gonna go make some shit. I'm gonna go do some shit. I'm gonna do a return to sender. I'm gonna go protect my energy. I'm gonna make a spiritual bath. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to protect myself, my energy, because people do stuff. They do stuff all the time, and it's like, yo, like, why? It's like I don't even care, because people that do black magic, they do stuff, and then it's like you don't understand their reasoning as to why they do it. They could have so much more than you. You're making over $100,000 a year. I live in a tiny little apartment. I don't own anything, and it's like, what you coming for me for? Like, you have everything you could ever want, but you want to come for me. Don't come for me, because it's gonna go back. I am gonna send it back. People that do this, they can have everything, and then they lose it. They lose everything. People die. They sit there, they do death spells, they do beauty spells. They want you to gain weight. Like, I gain weight. I'm like, how the fuck I gain weight? Like, I sit here and I drink water, I work out, I do everything I gotta do, but it's like I'm gaining weight. I'm like, how the fuck am I gaining weight? But it's this magic. It's this magic. And then it's like, all you could do is grow, heal, evolve from this shit. Do your spiritual baths. Do your, what's that thing? Your incense, your sage, like, do your return to senders, because people, they just sit here and they just do the most shit because they get angry, they get mad, they get jealous, and it's just like, why? It's so unnecessary. But this is what people do, and I have been attacked for many years, so it has been family. It has been family. It has been an ex spouse, you know, been attacking me for years, with the new chick, with the new girl, with a whole mob of friends. And then I go to, I'm gonna just say the Africans, Nigerians. I wanted to be in the Ifa religion, so then I'm already being attacked. It's the job, it's the spouse, it's the family. I already know this shit. Like, I know this shit, and I know how to cleanse the energy out and take it away from me. So I go to the Africans, Nigerians. I go to the Ifa religion. I'm nice. I'm a nice person. I'm a genuinely nice person. I'm not gonna sit here and talk crazy to you. I see it for what it is. Like, this woman has always been a whore. She's always been a whore to me, in my eyes. A nasty whore. And I still don't know how she got this job. It must have been sleeping her way to the top. That's how you got your position, because it's not, let me not say anything. So you can't say nothing nice. Don't say nothing. I'm like, okay, zip it. But, when it was in Nigeria, and I met people, and I'm like, oh, because I'm going through all this other shit, and I'm like, oh, cleanse me, and I just wanted things not to affect me anymore, all this magic, because people always doing shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, I just wanted to stop, like, to stop working, or to stop, I just wanted people to stop doing it. So I went into the Ifa religion, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be better, and people can stop doing this work on me, because people always doing this fucking work on me. Then I go to them, and then they start doing work on me, and then they start attacking me. They start doing death spells. They start doing chaos magic, and then it's like, they think that I don't know. It's like, this is all I do. I live this every day of my life. I've had to live in chaos. I've had to deal with struggling, deal with poverty, going through situations because you just didn't have enough. And then it was always somebody, they just mad. They just mad, you know, because you could take care of yourself. You have money, you have this, you have that, and they don't want you to have it. So they're gonna sit here and they're gonna do this black magic on you to affect your entire life and for you to lose everything. You know, they wanted homelessness for me. They wanted poverty for me. They wanted me to struggle. And then I'm just trying to live my life, raise my 2 kids because I'm by myself. And then I got all these people attacking me. So, and then my candles were always black. My candles were always black. I always did glass and case candles. I would do the pull-out candles, so it was like the pull-out candles, and then I always dealt with herbs, natural things, and I always used the powders, and I would like carve in the candle, return to sender, return to sender. I would put the oil on it, and then I would put the herbs like on the table like that, and then I would roll the candle in it, and then I would put the candle inside the glass encasing, and I would put more herbs on top, more oil, glitter. I'm like, you know, we're going to send this energy back. We're going to return this energy. I've always done this, always. But, you know, when you do a glass encased candle, it takes like 3 to 5 days to burn. So it takes a long time to burn. So while it's burning, it's turning black. All this energy, it's like it's just accumulating. It's just accumulating there. And then it's like I gotta keep doing it and I gotta keep clearing it out. And I'm like, you know, I got tired of doing the candles. I still do the candles. I still do the glass encased candles every day. But now they burn clear. They burn clear because I'm doing the return to senders this way. I do them every day. Every day. So instead of the glass encased candles, they were like one every 3 to 5 days. I do this every day. Every single day I do it because I am being attacked. I am being attacked, and I have to protect myself and my energy, and I just want this energy to go back to wherever the hell it came from. You know, people, they just do stuff to you because they don't want you to succeed in life. They don't want you to get far. They don't want you to be anything. They don't want you to have money. They don't want you to have power. They don't want you to have a position in life. And it's like, but why are you so focused on me? Like, why are you so you know what? I'm gonna send all this energy back. Like, it's gonna go back. You're already fat, so you're gonna get big and fatter. You're gonna lose everything you have, and then what else? And people are gonna die because they really sit here and they do death spells. Like, somebody did a death spell. They did a death spell on me, and it's like, and I feel it. It's like I know, but I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. How I'm gonna know who did it is when the energy goes back, because I'm sitting here and I'm doing my return to senders. The energy is gonna go back. You know, it's gonna go back. So people are gonna die. They are gonna die. So, and then once I see people dying, that's how I know who did what. People that I know that are passing away randomly, like it's just some kind of freak accident. Something just crazy happens and they just pass away. Oh, you know why that happens. What is it? A series of unfortunate events. And that's what happens. It's because they're playing in this magic, and then things just happen. Paranormal things just happen, and you can't explain it. You don't understand it, and it's like, oh my god, it's because you playing in this shit. You can send it back. You can send this energy back. Whoever is doing the energy, you can send it back. And I always say black magic works. Black magic works, you know. It just doesn't always work. And when it doesn't work, it goes back to whoever is putting it out there. Like, you want to cause harm to a person. You want to cause death, poverty, chaos. You want all this shit to happen to a person. It doesn't happen. It's gonna go back to you. It's gonna go back. Somebody, you know, you're gonna be in chaos all the time. You're gonna be struggling. You're not gonna have money for the things that you need in life, and you're just gonna have a very difficult time for a long period of time, because black magic is a pact. You are making a pact, and you are well aware that if the magic comes back to you, is gonna come back to you 10 times as bad. So you're causing endings for persons, But then that same ending is going to happen to you, but it's going to be worse. It's going to be who you love the most, who do you care for the most, and that shit's going to hurt. That shit is going to hurt you. You're going to fucking cry. You're going to feel like shit, and it's all because you're playing in this magic. People sitting there, they're doing beauty spells on you. They want you to gain all this weight, and it's like, I don't even understand, like, how the hell am I gaining all this weight? But all it does is just makes my chest even bigger. And it's like, I hate it, but then it's like, you know what? It's gonna pass. Like, it's gonna go away. And then whoever is doing it, it's like, it's gonna go back to them. They're gonna get big and fat. And it's gonna be like, oh my God. Like, but it's whatever. Like, they want so many things to happen to you, your beauty, your face, your body. It's like they hate you. They fucking hate you. And they do all this shit. They don't know what to do. So they play in this magic. And it's just so evil. It's so evil because it curses you. It curses you. It curses your life. It curses your family. It curses your children. It curses your bloodline. And you still do it. Still do it. So I just stop doing it. Stop. But jealousy, hate, anger, it won't let them stop. They'll keep doing it. They die doing this shit because there's no other way to stop them. They don't want to go to God. They don't want to stop. They don't want to repent. They don't want to, and then when there's no way to stop them, God will stop them. And then that's that. But then they have to go through all the stuff that they wanted you to go through. They wanted you to go through poverty. They wanted you to struggle. They wanted you to mess up your looks. They wanted to destroy your looks. They wanted homelessness for you. They wanted poverty for you. They wanted termination for you. They wanted all these things for you. And it's all gonna happen to them. This woman is just so evil. Like, she made people lose their jobs, lose their pensions. Like, we had contracts with the government they had a program. It was like a welfare program. And they let people come in and work for welfare, for public assistance. That's how I got my job. It was through public assistance. That's how I got my job in the courthouse, and I stayed there 15, 16 years. But this woman was so nasty. Like, she's just so evil. She allowed this man to take over the program, and he would take advantage of the ladies, and he would trick the ladies, and they would sleep with him. They would do stuff. They lost the contract with the city, with New York, because of the stuff that was going on. The man was terminated with no pension. So he's been working there 20 years and they fired him with no pension. And it's like, wow, like, how you can do that to this man? It's like, you could have just fired him, but no, you wanted to destroy him. And he was married and his wife left him. It was just crazy. Like, it's just so ghetto. So ghetto in the courthouse. But then it's like, that's what they hire there. And that's what they put in power. They put these ghetto trash whores in power. And they sit there and they abuse and take advantage of people. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to progress. They don't want you to have anything. They want to take everything away from you. And it's the same people in power that do it because they're jealous. And it's like, what you jealous for? Like, I'm just trying to live my life and raise my 2 children as a single mother. And it's just like, wow. But that was work. And then the spouse, I was married 10 years. I divorced. Then you mad because I divorced. It's like, what you mad for? Like, you got a whole nother girl. I think she was like a 16-year-old girl, and she trapped him with a baby, saying, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm having your baby, oh, you have to take care of me. So then he left me and my 2 kids. Like, he left he left me and the 2 kids and was like, oh, you got family, they'll help you. And then he turned the whole family against me to be with this little girl, 16-year-old, don't do nothing, no job, nothing. To be with her because she's having his baby, and the whole time the baby not even his. Like, he was so stupid and dumb. Like, he didn't even go to check out to find out if the baby was really his baby. So he left his whole family for this dirty little girl. But it's like, you know what? That's what you chose. You chose that life. It's not my problem. I left that shit go a long time ago. But he has been attacking me throughout all this time because he was mad because I left. It's like, but you left me. Like, what you mad for? Like, you don't have no reason to be mad. You can't question me. You can't say nothing to me. Nothing. I was a single mother. He made me a single mother. That was that issue. So it's the job. It was the spouse. And then comes the family. The family, they always did work. They were always doing work. And I had to cleanse myself from the energy. So I didn't know about the tea lights. But I did do return ascenders, the glass and case candles with the herbs and the pull out candles. I would do all that. I always did that since I was 18. I'm 43 now. I'm just better at what I do. I don't work. So I sit here and I do this all day. I think of new ways to do the same things. So I've always done the glass and case candles. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do tea lights. And then I just tried it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do tea lights. And I would just pack it with like mad glitter. It would be like a whole bunch of glitter on here because I put glitter on everything. And then I was like, I would pack it with so much glitter and I would do 7 every day, multiple times a day. And then it's like the energy is going back because I would see it as the candle would sit there and it would sit there for 5 days. So, and then it's like, you know, I want it to be fast. I want it to go out and do it again because these people, they sitting here and they doing this shit. They doing this shit multiple times a day. They doing this shit. They got people working with them doing this shit multiple times a day. Different people doing it. It's different people trying to hurt me. Like, what? Like, y'all really doing this shit? I'm like, you know what? I got you. But I would always clean my energy, so it never really affected me. But I knew it was happening, and I did the return of Sunday. I would do all that, and I'm like, you know, why is like nothing was moving, and I just wanted things to move along. I wanted my blessings to come in. I wanted things to move, and it's like these people just wanted me stuck. They wanted me stuck. They just did not want my things to come in, and they were just always working. My family too, always doing shit. But whatever. That was even before I was 18. They was always working. Get married, then the spouse does work. Get a job, then the job does work. And it's just like, oh my God. But you know, the whole thing is with black magic is like the more you sit there and you attack person, it's like you can't get scared. I know it looks scary. Oh my God, the candle's black. It's cracking. Oh my God, the fire's going crazy. And people get scared. Like, yeah, you can get scared or you can take control of the situation. You keep going. You keep pushing forward. You clear this shit out. Just clear it out. That's all you got to do is clear it out. You take your spiritual baths. You take your salt baths. You do whatever you got to do to be okay. The chaos is there to affect your life. So they want chaos in your life. When it doesn't work on you, it's going to work on the people around you. So I don't have friends. I don't have people coming to my house. Nah, I don't do none of that. I don't like nobody around me with fucked up energy or it's going to start acting. No. Or you're talking too much. Nah, can't fuck with you. But, you know, I'm always by myself. I'm on my business. I don't let people in my space. So if I let you in my space, it's because you're special. It's because you're special, and I like you. I like you, you know. So you get a pass. Everybody else, nah. I don't let nobody in my space. And that's that. And I think I'll help anyone. Anyone that needs help or wants to help, I will help. So I did meet a young lady the other day, and she seemed like a little angel. She looked like a little angel. She was so like petite, and and then she had her own gifts, and I was like, what are your gifts? And she's like, I see dead people, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. I was like, we people, we don't usually elevate. We don't usually wake up until you're in your 40s or something tragic happens in your life, or something big happens in your life, and then you wake up and you want to change and you want to be different. But she was like, oh, that she sees dead people, like she read my aura. She's like, my aura was purple, green, and blue. I was like, oh, okay, purple, green, and blue. It was white in there too. I was like, oh, okay. I read her cards, and it was just a nice time to vibe with people that's on your same, the same energy. It was just nice. Like, I like things like that. But I'm usually by myself. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't let nobody in here. What was I talking about? I'm running my mouth. Family, the spouse, and the job. It's been constant black magic. Constant. I had no rest. But the thing with magic, you have to overcome it. You have to overcome it. You cannot be afraid of it. You have to overcome it. You have to grow. You have to heal. You have to evolve so that you can be a better person. So it's like all these attacks. It's like, yeah, I've been bullied. Yeah, I've been bullied. I've been bullied spiritually because I'm a big girl. And it's like nobody will approach me because I am straightforward and I am direct, and I'm not gonna play with you. Like, you can't talk to me any kind of way. You cannot talk to me any kind of way. You say what it is, and it is what it is. You know, they won't approach me on the physical, but they'll sit here and they'll play in magic, and they think that I don't know. I know a lot. I know a lot. And I know how to protect myself, and I know how to send the energy back. You just send the energy back. The tea lights have been effective for me. I see it work faster instead of the glass encased candles, because the glass encased candles, I felt they were just taking too long, and then they were taking so long, they were turning black, and I was like I just didn't like it. And then my candles were always black. They would always turn black. It's from the attacks. It's from the energy. People always sending this negative energy my way, and it was from all different kind of places. So it's not just one place. It's all different kind of places. I know where it's coming from, but then there's nothing you can do about it, because spiritual things, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't explain it. So you can't say this person is doing this and this one is doing that, or they just mad, or they just jealous. Like, you can't say that. Like, you can't say that about a person, because they're gonna look at you like you crazy. New York City, New York City. New York City, I apologize for the noise, but it's like with spiritual things, everybody does spiritual work, everybody does work, everybody wants to hurt you, they want to harm you, they want to affect your life. But then how can you say, oh, this person is attacking me in the spirit, or they're doing black magic, or they're doing this? You can't say that, because they're gonna look at you like you crazy, like you don't know what you're talking about. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Why would this person do that to you? And so it's like, I had to sit there, I had to bite my tongue, I had to sit there and just clean this shit out, clean this energy out, and I had to move forward. Whenever I wanted to file a complaint, I will file a complaint. Whenever I wanted to bring something to someone's attention, I will bring it to the person's attention. But everyone in power, they have other friends in power, and then they're just all corrupt. So you could sit there and you can complain, and then they'll just hide it. They hide it. They'll hide it from each other because they don't want the most important person to see what have you been doing. I have been trying to fix things, and the corrupt people in power keep hiding it. Like they don't want you to see what they have been doing all this time, all these years. What have they been doing? They have been doing magic. They have been doing black magic, dark magic, to hide all of the corruption and all of the sneaky things that they have been doing for years. That's why I think that's why it said the Bronx is the worst borough, because all of the other boroughs are cleaned up. They have cleaned up Brooklyn, they cleaned up Manhattan, Queens, they cleaned up all the boroughs, but they haven't cleaned up the Bronx. They haven't cleaned up the Bronx because they keep hiring the same corrupt people in power. So these people have power, then you want to hire their nephew or their brother or their sister or their, you want to keep hiring these same corrupt people. And that's why the system will never change, because what has to change is the way you hire people. Hire people that are qualified, hire people that are knowledgeable, hire people that actually want to help, not feel privileged because they have the position because of who they know. They are not qualified to have that position, have that title, but it's always given. It's always given to them. And then they take advantage of that because they're given all this power and they never earned it. They either slept their way to the top, or they know someone, and then that person owes them a favor. So and then because they owe them a favor, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you a position here. It's a permanent position, no one can take it from you, and you can have it. So you give someone that doesn't deserve it power to control everything. So what do? They hire more corrupt people, and that's why the Bronx will never get fixed, because the Bronx is a lot of corruption within the Bronx. And then they're like, oh, we want to clean up the Bronx, but how can you clean it if you keep hiring or you keep putting corrupt people in power? You need to get them out. That's how you can clean up the Bronx, is get these corrupt people out of power. That's the only way you can have change. And they all do black magic. All of them. They all do the same shit. And that's how they keep their jobs. That's how they keep their power, is because they do black magic. They probably don't even believe in God, but you have to say that you're Christian or that you're Catholic or and you do this, and they'll say it, but that's not what they practice. They'll say it because that's what everyone else is doing, and that's what's liked, or that's what everyone else is doing. So they're gonna say, yeah, oh, I'm Catholic, oh, I'm Christian, oh, I'm this and I'm that, but then they're sitting in black magic and playing in black magic when they go home. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's the reality of it. So that's places of power, but then it's actually people in this world today. They sit there and they want to say they do the right things, but behind closed doors, they're doing something else. They're doing it in the dark. You're not gonna know, or if you know, you can't even talk about it, because then they're gonna say you crazy. Oh my God, da, 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 da. But then it's like, I see it in my work, in my candle work. Like the negative energies around show in the glass encased candles. When you do a tea light, you don't see that energy because it's wiped out right away. It's wiped out immediately. It's wiped out. Once it goes out, you fucking do another one. Do another one, and you clean your energy, clean your space. You get rid of this energy. That's all you can do. To be rid of the energy is just keep doing return ascenders. Take your baths, your salt baths, your spiritual baths, your state. Like, do everything that you do it. But do some return ascenders. Like, do return ascenders, because they can actually help you. They can help your life. They can help they can just help you. I know I'm talking a lot here today, but it's like, I just noticed the difference from the glass and case candles and these. The difference is that it goes out faster, the energy's cleared out faster, and the tea lights are just better. They're better, they're faster, they're quicker, they're cheaper, it's just so many good things about it. So it's like, do some tea lights. Send that energy back to whomever is putting it out there, and have a good day. So always lead with love. And I know I was rambling a lot, but it's like, I know a lot. I just don't know if it's okay to talk about. But it's like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. And maybe someone else can relate, or maybe or maybe, I don't know. I just want you to know that I know what's up and I know what I'm doing, and I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm going to keep doing it. Keep clearing this energy out. Keep protecting yourself. Move forward. Be happy. Life goes on. Always leave it love. Bye.